Hi, I'm Joe, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the top jobs that don't require you to have a degree. First of all, just a disclaimer, I don't know if you can hear the fan, but if you can, there's a fan in the back because it's like 30 degrees. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do videos on personal finance, self-development, that kind of stuff. And if you're into that, then make sure you subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so you know when I upload. Other than that, let's just get right into the video. So the first job is not actually the most well paid, but I think it's a great opportunity for you to travel the world and, you know, see places and experience things that you wouldn't normally be able to do if you just stuck at one particular job, at a normal job. That is to be a cabin crew member. You don't have to do this as a career, even if you just do this for a couple of years. I think it's a great opportunity for you to, you know, travel the world at really low prices, because obviously you get discounted flights and you're gonna have stayovers at certain countries, at new countries you've never been to. Some of the benefits are you can't get that anywhere else. For example, Qatar Airways actually have a tax-free salary. Even though it's not that well paid, because you don't actually pay taxes, you could potentially earn more than if you work like a normal job here in the UK. There are some ways you can get paid more than other people. One of the ways is if you happen to know another language. For each extra language you can get a bonus. So it's a great way if you want to, you know, learn new languages while you're in new countries. That is a great opportunity for you to broaden your language skills and your communication skills. Another way to improve your salary is by getting commission on catering and duty-free stuff that you sell while you're in the air. So the catering, obviously this is with short distance flights, but duty-free stuff, that's with, I think, all lengths. But if you can do this and, you know, improve your sales, then you can potentially earn up to £25,000, which may be not a lot compared to the others on this list, but with the perks of being a cabin crew member and being able to travel the world, you're getting paid to travel the world, which is, like, you can't get better than that, can you? So that's number one, cabin crew member on a plane. So the next job is actually becoming a firefighter. Okay, now this one is one that I can imagine being mentally rewarding, because you can actually save people's lives, and, you know, saving someone's life, I don't think there's a much better feeling in life. Also, because you're working in the public sector, your pension scheme is going to be really good, and that's really important because obviously your retirement is the end goal of your life. It's good that they have a good pension scheme and you don't need a degree to get one of the best ones. I think one of the best things about being a firefighter is that you don't actually have to start out as being a full-time firefighter. You can do it like a little bit at a time and then eventually work your way into being a full-time firefighter. In addition, because you are part of the emergency services, you know, 999, you do get a lot of discounts everywhere. So, you know, cheeky 10% off here and there. It can add up, man. Add up a lot. Becoming a firefighter will actually mean you won't actually have to go to the gym as often as you do, because it's a physically challenging job. And I think that's a really good thing about this job, is that you're actually exercising and keeping a healthy lifestyle while actually doing a job that really matters, saving lives. Like, that's our ultimate hero job. Firefighters can actually earn up to £33,000 in the UK if you're at, you know, a good level of experience. So that's number two, become a firefighter. Number three, which actually might be surprising to some of you that you don't actually need a degree, is to become a journalist. Right, so hear me out. Before social media and the internet, you had to have a degree in, you know, something relevant like politics or English or communications or journalism in itself, to actually become a full-on journalist. But nowadays, with the internet and social media is where most of us get our news from. And if you can have good stories and relevant stories, and if you can consistently produce strong, relevant and honest stories, then people will start to trust you a lot more. And if you can build this strong reputation, then you won't need a degree to become, you know, a journalist through social media. Journalists tend to earn around £32,000, which can go up to £35,000 if you're really good. Obviously this is not just through social media. you'd have to work as a proper journalist, but I'm just giving you an example of how you can get started doing journalism. So that was number 3, to become a journalist. The next job is probably the most popular job that people recommend that you don't need a degree for, which is an air traffic controller. So the title of this job is basically describes what you actually do. You control the traffic flow of planes and anything that goes on in the air. No, there isn't a degree in aerospace or whatever, engineering, nothing like that you need to become an air traffic controller. All you need to do is their training course, which is done by NATS, I think. That's the name of the organization. You do a training course, I think that lasts about 6 months, and that's all you need to do to actually become a qualified air traffic controller. These are the people that are, in the control room, like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, do the coordinates and stuff to make sure that planes don't crash into each other, and if there are any delays, it's because of air traffic controllers. The one skill I know that you need to have to become an air traffic controller is concentration. If you don't have also communication. Concentration and communication. These 2 skills need to be for you to become an air traffic controller, because otherwise you can cause so many crashes and so many just mishaps, and you're putting people's lives at risk if you're not concentrating and you're not communicating well. If you've seen Breaking Bad, you know how this happens. What's her name? Jane. Dad is an air traffic controller, and after Jane dies, he loses concentration and he causes a crash. So a beginner air traffic controller starts out with a sub 20k salary, but you can potentially earn up to £41,000 when you get to a decent level of controlling some traffic. So that was number 4, become an air traffic controller. So the last 3 are all to do in the corporate world, in an office kind of situation, office environment. So first of all, we got marketing. Marketing is, advertising, attracting customers, essentially. As with all of these, marketing does not require a degree. You can do a degree in marketing, which will help you get a role, obviously. You can start off with an internship or, a really junior role, which Chandler did in Friends, if you know. Chandler, he wants to switch jobs from data analytics system analytics and data reconfiguration, I think. Is that right? I don't know. But he wants to switch careers, and he wants to do marketing and advertising, I think. And in order to do that, he does a 6-month internship where he doesn't get paid, but eventually he gets the job and he starts doing marketing. So it shows that it's a sector that you can actually switch to if you don't like what you're doing already. If you're an engineer and you don't end up liking engineering, then you can switch to marketing if you're a bit more creative and you want to express that creativity. So doing a 6-month internship instead of a 3-year or 4-year degree in marketing saves you a lot of time, and a lot of time which you can eventually use to do more, or maybe get more experience in the world. Marketing, a marketing assistant usually starts off with around £22,000 a year, but this can eventually move on. But you could eventually earn upwards of £60,000 a year, which is what doctors get paid. So that's number 5, that is marketing. So number 6, this one might surprise you, it surprised me when I looked into it, is accounting. All you actually need is an AAT qualification. There are multiple levels, but if you do the basic one, you can get an entry-level accounting job. And from there on out, you can build your way with experience and whatnot, and gain more qualifications. While you're on the job, you can learn and jump to the next level. To get this AAT qualification, it can be as short as 6 months. Just 6 months to become an accountant, which is a lot shorter than I originally thought. And with an entry-level accounting job, you can look to earn around maybe £22,000, similar to marketing, but accounting, I think you can earn upwards of £65,000 up to £70,000, maybe even more. There was a survey done in, I think, 2018, where these people, they surveyed accountants in the UK, and a couple of them were earning above 80,000. There was a couple that was earning more than 100,000, and there was one that was earning like 250,000, but he was a managing partner in an accounting firm, but that he started with a normal accounting job, I presume. So these are some really good salary numbers that you can get to without a degree. So accounting is number 6. Okay, moving on to the last one. This is potentially the most obvious one, which is sales. Due to commissions and uncapped commissions, you can earn upwards of 100,000, 150,000. You know, it really depends on if you're at the right company and you're good at sales. The difference between sales and all the other jobs is that you're not exchanging time for money, you're exchanging effort for money. So for example, if you're in any other job and you work 10 hours a day, you could have a really good day at work and get the same amount of money as if you had a really bad day at work. You're not getting paid on your efforts, you're getting paid on your time. But if you do sales and you work 10 hours a day and you had a really good day, you're gonna get paid a really good amount. But if you have a bad day, then you're gonna get a bad amount. So it really depends on your mindset and if you're bothered to actually be good at sales. And if you are good at sales, then you're gonna get a lot of money. As I said, upwards of 150,000, that is a lot of money for someone who doesn't have a degree. Do you know what I mean? So there are opportunities out there. It's not the end of the world if you don't have a degree. There are loads and loads of jobs. You can really work your way up to anything. So if you want me to make a part 2, I can do. There are that many jobs out there. Leave it in the comment section below if you want me to make a part 2. Kind of wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Really slacking on that recently, so please smash that like button, please. As I said before, you can't physically click the bell notification button without being subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed. If you made it this far in the video, then you clearly enjoyed the content. So why not subscribe for some more? In all seriousness, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.